In the previous video, I wrapped up a successful shakedown cruise, but then things took a turn for the worse as I had to check into the hospital. I ended up being transferred to the Bangkok hospital where they could run proper tests to find out if it was pancreatic cancer, which is one of the worst cancers you can get. The first thing I needed was a CT scan, hopefully to rule out cancer.
All right, so the CT scan was about the worst. I've had several, I don't know, 5 or 6 probably, and that was like the worst one ever. Number one, I had to wait 4 hours. They didn't want me to eat or drink anything, so I was pretty thirsty by the time, even though they had me in an IV. They did the scan once, and then they were like, well, we need your stomach full. I'm like, okay, well, I could have, anyway. So I had to drink a bottle of water, which I was grateful for. They're like, yeah, well, we need your intestines full too. So they had to put something up there and fill that up. And then they gave me the dye and injected me and like slew it. And I got so nauseous, I almost puked. Anyway, so they finally did all the scans, and yeah, now I'm just back here. It's a lot of pain still, although I'm not a big green smoker. I mean, I just almost never do it, like almost never. And boy, that made a big difference last night. Just with the pain and being able to sleep. Best night's sleep I've had in a while. I believe it's medical for sure. All right, plan today. Olivia's out walking the dogs. As soon as she gets back with the dogs, head back to the hospital. It's Saturday. The physician's coming in just to see me and review the CT scan and all that stuff. Because the CT scan's the CT scan alone can't say what type of pancreatitis, but it can definitely say if it's cancer or not. So, well, mostly definitively. So we'll find out today if it's cancer, and then I don't know if she'll have the blood test back for the other stuff. So hopefully today we'll find out one way or another on something. And sorry I had to lie to Mom last night. She's like, how you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm great, thanks. I just didn't want her to worry until I have a diagnosis. So sorry, Mom. All right, well, I think I'm in a robe.
Yeah, if you have there.
It's not the same one. All right, we'll tell you more in a little bit. They're doing a scan now, but the good news is it's 99% not cancer. So, yeah, but it is autoimmune pancreatitis, which is manageable. It's just going to be a long time on steroids. So they basically got to do a lot of testing to make sure I'm okay to take steroids long term. But anyway, I'll tell you more, guys. About it.
Stop the beep.
I'm gonna live, maybe.
Yeah. What did you say?
I'm gonna live. At least.
Yes, hey.
All right. You can kind of back up a little bit on what we said while at the hospital. The doctor came and got me again, and we talked some more. She sent it up the food chain to, her mentor at the hospital, the main hospital in Bangkok. And he says there is a potential mass on my pancreas. So they definitely want to check that out. So I'm going to Bangkok on Tuesday. Today's Saturday. I'm going to Bangkok on Tuesday, and they're going to do a biopsy on it. And then we'll find out for sure if it's cancer or if it's pancreatitis. One of the last videos I was talking about how we were having electrical issues here, how the DC to DC charger wasn't giving enough power. And then I felt like the air conditioner was using more power than it was supposed to. We've got some solutions on that. One, the DC to DC charger was software limited for some reason to only 90 amps. So it's only like 2,200 watts. It shouldn't have been set that way. So now they are going to, it's a software deal. They'll come and reset the whatever so that it gives the full 3,000 watts. So anyway, there you go. So the solution to that. And then also on the power usage for the air conditioning system and all that, yeah, it's a little bit more than we were expecting, but one thing they recommended to us is, it's got 2 air conditioners in the salon, and each of those, use about 200 watts for the air handler and all that stuff, 250 maybe, and whereas the ones in the rooms, these are all like 20-ton units, and then the ones in the rooms are only like 5-ton units or something like that because the rooms are a lot smaller. And so, this will use 250 watts to run, but it's pumping a lot of air, right? And then, but the bedroom units will only use about 75 watts. So turn these 2 off in here, you're going to save another 500 watts plus the extra power from the DC to DC. We're looking okay there. Thinking about adding some more battery power to the whole thing. And if we do that, we'd add a second DC to DC charger so we could charge the house bank it at 6 kilowatts. So anyway, just a solution there. So Olivia, and we had another girl show up yesterday, Elisa from Brazil. I feel bad that like she's only going to be here 3 weeks or a little over, and I'm like, well, sorry, I'm not going to be very much fun. I got to be in bed. I got to be in bed for the next. So Tuesday they do the procedure. They want to keep me in the hospital overnight Tuesday, and then I imagine hopefully we get results Wednesday, and then we go from there. If it's pancreatitis, then I'll just get on the meds. From everything I read up on it, it should clear up. Like the major symptoms go away pretty quick, but you have to stay on the steroids for a long time. But if it's cancer, I mean, it has a 13% survival rate at 5 years, so that's not good.
Things changed a little. By Sunday evening, the pain had increased in my abdomen and I was running a fever. I felt it best to go back to the hospital. They would admit me for a couple nights.
Well, back in the hospital. Sorry if I'm a little loopy. They just shot me up with fentanyl because I was in a lot of pain. I don't know. They did have me on tramadol, which is pill, but like I don't know why it took so long to get. Anyway, yesterday afternoon, pain was about the same, maybe a little bit more. I started feeling real bloated and like full, and then I started getting a fever. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna come to the hospital. So I came to the hospital last night. They put me on antibiotic drip, and they did some blood tests and stuff. So they're making sure that there's no infection. All right, feeling a little better today. I wasn't earlier. Honestly, I think my pancreas area feels pretty good right now. I think it's just been side effects from all the pain meds and everything, like being really constipated. That was really painful, and they gave me a bunch of laxatives, wasn't working. They finally gave me an enema, and that finally worked, so that relieved a lot of pain. It's not even hurting up here where my pancreas is at all, so I think it was just related to that. A lot of the pain was. So the girls are already on their way to Bangkok. They got a taxi, and I'm taking the ambulance just because they can control pain and all that, and like even just a couple hours ago I was in a decent amount of pain, so it still is a little pretty sore. It doesn't feel good, but whatever. It's manageable now. So headed up to Bangkok where they're going to do an endoscope. So, they'll knock me out, go down my esophagus, into my stomach, into my intestines, and look around at the pancreas with the ultrasound, like an interior ultrasound. And then they're also going to pull a biopsy from the pancreas at the same time. Make sure it's not cancer. And then, honestly, as long as it's not cancer, I think it's pretty simple. I mean, like, I'm already feeling a little better just from all this. And so it's just steroids and blood thinners for a while. So hopefully it's good news. We'll see.
That evening, it was time to transfer from the Pattaya hospital to the main hospital in downtown Bangkok. It was about an hour and a half ride in the ambulance. We arrived after dark.
What's up, guys? Give you an update here in the Bangkok hospital in Bangkok now. So in about 35 minutes, I've got an endoscopy. So, they're gonna knock me out and all that and put a tube down. So hopefully I'll have answers for all this pretty soon. I don't know how long it takes to get back the biopsy stuff, but they're pretty sure it's just pancreatitis, autoimmune pancreatitis, but which is very treatable. I just get on some steroids and blood thinners for a bit. I got the girls in Airbnb up here. They brought the dogs. They're going to come, I don't know, an hour or so after my procedure. I don't know, because they're going to knock me out, so I'll be in a recovery room and all that stuff. So I'm doing pretty well. What's really bothering me is the constipation, though. Look, good thing is my insurance is paying for it. It's kind of been a pain because with the time difference and everything, I've had to pay as I go on my insurance, and then but now I think insurance is paying for everything, but I've had to put deposits down anyway, so it's been kind of expensive. So for this whole So spend 2 nights here in the Bangkok, plus the endoscopy, plus all the treatments and the X-rays and all that stuff. It could be 300,000 baht, which is like $10,000, $9,000. So I'm sure that's a lot cheaper than being in the States, right? Two nights in the hospital plus all the procedures and all that, and I'm sure it'd be 3 or 4 times that. But yeah, but I had to put a deposit down on that, and my insurance should pay it. So anyway, on Monday I hired a Thai guy, to take my boat down to Malaysia. So he's going to make a run down to Malaysia, clear out of Thailand, clear into Malaysia, clear out, come back. And then now it's temporarily imported into Thailand, and then I don't have to worry about doing it myself. Then I can just go to Koh Samui maybe a week after that or whenever I'm feeling up for it. But anyway, that's what's going on. So we're about 35 minutes. What's up, everybody? We're back on the boat. Good news is it's not pancreatic cancer. Good news is it's not pancreatitis. Bad news is that there are some clots in my abdominal veins that's adding a thrombosis. So then, it's just throbbing and swelling and all that, and it hurts a little. Anyway, so trying to figure out what's going on with that. So what we're going to do now is Olivia. So I hired a crew to take the boat from here down to Malaysia to check out, and then re-import the boat, temporary import permit, bring the boat back. And then so Olivia is going to ride with them and document the journey. So, because he's going to get off in Malaysia and then continue our travels. So with that, we're going to pack a bag tomorrow morning and head to an Airbnb while the boat will be gone for about a week doing all that. So what all does that mean for me and all that? So they did some blood tests and everything, and they're working on that. I got an appointment June 1st to go back. So today's the 13th, or the 12th. So about 18 days to go back, and they'll have all the blood tests back by then, figure out what's causing it. For now, they have me on blood thinners, which should slowly reduce all that stuff. I just have to be careful, right? And I'll probably be on blood thinners, whatever, continuously after that. Obviously, I just gotta kind of take it easy. I haven't drank anything in over a week now. All right, I'm recording this part right now on June 18th, so you just know how up to date it is. So I had planned on seeing Olivia and the Thai crew off. I was there that morning helping them get the boat ready. And then I guess just moving around so much, I don't know, it just started causing a lot of pain. And the pain got really bad. And I took some tramadol for it and everything, and it really wasn't helping. And it was just, I was in pretty bad pain. And it lasted an hour and a half or 2 hours or more, rather. That's when I finally gave up and was like, all right, I'm going to go to the hospital. So I wasn't able to see them off and film them leaving. And I went to the hospital. They just basically gave me some more pain meds, and it subsided, and said, look, you're just going to have off and on, it depends on how your gut's going that day. You're going to have off and on pain for a while. So, but it's been better since then. Anyway, so the next video, so they made it down to Malaysia with the boat. Olivia filmed all that trip down there. And so when the boat gets back on the 21st, I'll have that footage and I'll edit it for you and have it out to you the next day. So the next video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, will be Olivia taking my boat down to Malaysia without me. And during this whole ordeal, I've been giving, patrons and channel members, and then those that check out the Sailing Doodles app. You can even do it with the Apple there, iOS. Those that are subscribed on any of those platforms have been getting nearly daily updates, like videos behind the scenes, how's it going, how I'm doing, and kind of updates on that. So if you'd like to get live updates and behind the scenes footage and all that, please consider becoming a patron or downloading the Sailing Doodles app or becoming a channel member. Thank you guys for watching. I'm doing a little bit better every day. Looking forward to getting back to see the doctor again and then getting cleared to go sail. We'll see.